My name's Alan Hart and today we're on day 4 of the Viessmann 111 install. So this is the Viessmann storage combi. In today's video I'm going to start connecting some of the pipework up, and I've got some of these point-to-point manifolds for the hot and cold water. A lot of this system's been tank fed in the past, so because we're going to put more pressure onto this system, I want to make sure I can control the different circuits. So I'm just going to use these manifolds. I'm going to put them up here somewhere, I'm not quite sure yet. I've cut a hole out in the ceiling up here. I want to zoom in, look, and just show the ceiling. And what I'm going to do there is the bathroom above is tiled, the floor's tiled, so that's why we've cut a hole in the ceiling, and I want to make the pipe runs as short as I can. So yeah, so let's go and have a look. I've got myself some 25mm MLCP that I'm putting in here. I've got my labels, so I'm going to label. So this 25mm is the cold mains, and that's going to go to the boiler, and also that'll go to the manifold. So on this manifold here, we'll have one part of it cold mains going in whichever side, and then we'll have the pipes out of there, MLCP pipe out. Yeah, and then we can control it. I'm just going to put some labels on this so I know which pipe is which when we go back up into airing cupboard. And I'll also show you the heating pipe work as well, so we'll connect that back in as well upstairs. And I'll try my best to explain which goes to which as well. So yeah. Just while we're waiting, I'll just do a van tour. Oops, that's a real plumber's van. I think I better shut that. This MLCP that I'm using is press fit. I just bought myself some new jars for the Hilti gun, just so that I don't have to have 2 sets of guns. So just open them. And then these jars, I'll just show you these jars on there. These jars, the TH, so it's TH25, which is the right jar for that profile. So when we put that in there, I don't know if you can see, it just sits in that groove. Yep. I'm just going to put some of these manifolds just up here, out of the way. I'll just show you these manifolds. So these manifolds, you have all your connections off on there, and you can control them. So you can turn them all on and off. So on this system, we'll turn them all off. And then what we'll do is we'll turn them back on one at a time and just check different circuits, just to make sure it's all okay. And then as and when, if customers doing new bathrooms out in future, they can just turn each individual section off, and they can just do whatever they need to do. Nice and easy, and it'll all come back to one point here, so it'll be really good for the system. I'm just going to press an elbow onto some pipe. I'm going to clean the edge of the pipe up, so we just have a tool, just clean edge of pipe up. I'm going to clean both sides on this. And then on there we have some little holes. Just push this pipe. We can see it's in fully. Put it in on jars, and then we just need to press it. And once that stops, that's all pressed on. Just starting to put some of the pipe work in now. Got flow and return. I've got manifolds. So I'm going to do the gas now. I'm just going to, this bit of gas at the top, I'm doing it with press fit. So I'm just going to change jaws over. And the jaws on these are 22mm jaws. And then the M pattern. And then gas fittings, I've a yellow O-ring. Don't know if you can see that in there. And then I'm just going to press that onto here. So you would mark these, make sure that they don't fall out. And then just press them on as easy as that. You've no muck going in pipes, no flux, no solder. It's all nice and clean, and it's what they use in commercial, so it must be good, eh? Just looking back at airing cupboard now of where the pipes are going to connect in, and when we see these two pipes here, if we look underneath here at them pipes, I don't know if you can see, it's a bit hard to see, I'll just put this there. It's a bit awkward to see, to be honest, but they're on T's. You can just about make them T's out there, which are these two pipes here. And then pipes go directly under that tile floor there. So what I'm going to do is, I'm actually going to put stop ends on this bit here. And then I'm going to put two new T's in further down, because it's not going to make any difference, but it's going to make it so there's less pipe work to run. Just back downstairs now, and that's where them pipes, what we were just talking about, I'm just going to cut them out there, and they just follow on down there. So I'm just put some T's in here, and there they will connect onto the pipes that I'm putting in my flow and returns, which come down. I've got some back plates on there for hot and cold. Again, some more back plates on there. Same again. It's coming on quite slow, to be honest. Doing videos slow me down a little bit, but yeah, it's all good. With these rubber lined clips, you can get a bar and you can cut them to length, or you can buy pre-cut. If you're going to do a load that are all the same size, then you might want to buy pre-cut ones. Obviously they would make it a bit easier, and then they just screw in into your back plates, which ain't going to happen when I'm trying to do it with video, but they are normally a bit awkward to get in, and then they just screw into there as well, and obviously just screw them in into there. So we've got a lot of pipe work in here, sort of like first fixed it. I've not connected it to boiler yet, and these are the manifolds that I'm going to put on, and obviously they've got the valves on here. This is going to go up through the ceiling and pipe in directly into each individual circuit that we had, which were tank fed before, and then we can control them all from here. This is nice and easy to use. It's MLCP, it's Blansol MLCP, and you can just bend it and it'll stay where you need it to be. It's got an aluminium barrier in it, and all you need to do is just put your nut on, put your olive on, push your connection in. That connection there, it's got an O-ring in there. It's also got an O-ring on the end there. So you push that in there, and that's in, and then that goes on. You've got your olive there, and then we'll connect this on up here, and that just go into your valve. So it's got an O-ring, and then that would tighten in. Obviously I'm not going to tighten that in for now, but just to give you an idea, that'll go like that up, so there'll be no joints and no bends, no fittings really, apart from where it joins on other end. So yeah, it's I think it'll be a really good idea for this particular situation. Bit of an update on what we've done so far. So this is just all first fixed really. I need to put some more clips on these pipes. All this is going to be lagged as well, so you won't see that some of it's copper and some of it's so this first bit here coming out of the boiler will be copper, and then the rest of the job will be MLCP. So the smallest number of joints and bends as possible, and no more flux going into the system. That cable tie there won't be staying, it'll all be clipped. Just put that up just to hold it in place just for now. But yeah, it's coming on well. Yeah. So that's day 4. I didn't actually get as much done today as what I wanted to, but we're away from this job now for a few days, so it's going to be video 5 will be probably a week or so. So I'll keep you updated with that, and once we get the boiler working, I'll do a video showing the performance of the boiler as well. So yeah, I hope you found that of some interest. If you've got any questions, please ask them in the comments below, and I'll try and answer them in the next video in this series. I will do some videos in between, but we will have a little bit of a gap from this Viessmann install. Thank you for watching.